เขาจะได้อะไรถ้าเขาทำแบบนี้ทุกวันเขาจะไม่ได้อะไรเลยไม่ได้รวยขึ้นไม่ได้ออกทีวีไม่มีใครรู้จักไม่ได้มีชื่อเสียงที่มากขึ้นเพราะสิ่งที่เขาได้คือได้แค่ความรู้สึกได้เห็นความสุขได้เข้าใจได้ความรักได้ในสิ่งที่เงินซื้อไม่ได้ได้โลกที่สวยงามกว่าเดิม
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 16. Want to present about the topic prosocial behavior. What actually prosocial behavior? Prosocial behavior have a same meaning with helping, which is we need someone in need. Also, it's related to autism, which is autism is taking care about someone welfare with the serious intention of being able to meet the needs of others without expecting a reward. This prosocial behavior has been known in 1917 as by the scientist social, which is one of the anatomy prosocial behavior. Some factors of prosocial behavior. The first one is biological factor. Biological factor has divided into two, which is nervous sector, theory of mind, and mirror system. Theory of mind is actually active when the individual know the meaning of every action taken, and it's also involve the hormone system. There are one hormone, which is serotonin hormone, is secretly in the body when we do charity work and helps others. The next one is religion factors. Each individual has their belief and religion. In Malaysia, there are so many different races and religions. Now, for example, Muslims believe that when we help someone, the right things will come and we will get a reward from the gods. It also have in Buddhist, which is their belief in rebirths, because when someone do good, they will not begin rebirths because they have done their job, becoming a good person in the earth. The third one is environmental factors. Environmental sectors is related to the small town and the city. For example, in the city, people are busy working and some of them do not have time to enjoy. Unlike the situation from the small town, they really care about each other. For example, their neighbors have affected by misfortune and they are able to help even though they do not get a reward. So it shows that it close to prosocial behavior. The fourth one is family background. Someone's family background also have an important role. For example, if their mother is a hardworking person and likes to help others, it's actually influence their family members, such as their children, to encourage to do that positive behavior. The last one is motivation factors. It can divide it into 5 based on the Abraham Maslow hierarchy, which is psychological needs, safety needs, love, and belonging needs. The first one is psychology needs. Psychologists need and the main needs in this hierarchy, which is including the shelter, clothing, and food. Which is if someone have these needs less, so they will not have motivated to do something, and their life will feel boring. The next one is safety needs. Safety needs is when someone fully meet the needs of psychology needs. So this is the second most important. actually is related to protection or care. It's actually affected during someone's childhood, because when their parents do not show the true of taking care about someone, they will feel bad, and might be they will do unexpected and to do something bad. The third one is love and belonging needs. Actually, every single person needs to have someone in their life. For example, a good friend encourage a good friend us to imitate and learn their behavior. For example, if they have a positive personality, so their friends will give benefits to us to follow the positive behavior. The next one is self-esteem. When self-esteem actually known also as ego needs. It's actually happen in a group, social groups. For example, this is encouraged when we want some things, so we work hard to receive the reward and prize from our superiors. This motivates a person to be motivated and to do something as best as possible. The last one is self-perfection needs. Self-perfection needs is actually different from each person because our desire and our wish are different. For example, individual A wants to have a bungalow, while individual B wants to have a high position in the company. So it's actually each different have their own wishes, and this is related to prosocial behavior. So overall, prosocial behavior have the factors, and it's actually very important to influence the society. If the society have a good behavior, so each person will follow the good behavior. So that is some of the factor that related to prosocial behavior. So I will pass for the next presenter.
Hi, my name is Siti Rahmah Binti Sainir. I will explain about theory involved in this prosocial behavior concept. According to evolutionary perspective, people tend to achieve the maximum ratio of social rewards in their life. In this concept, we can apply social exchange theory. This theory describes the relationship as result-oriented social behavior. Based on the social support hypothesis, people choose to form and maintain relationships in order to maximize their advantages while minimizing the cost. Exchange theory is related to social relationship. Next, people will feel motivated by every question they ask. In this case, prosocial behavior is related with social exchange theory due to the satisfaction that people gain after they do something good or helping people. This explains how the individual seeks to initiate exchange with others by waiving profit. First, their mood is something that can be boosted by engaging in prosocial behavior. It is more likely to boost their mood to become better. Not only that, people who help others tend to experience negative mood less frequently. Some of it, social exchange theory, fit to the prosocial behavior. Next is about how we can apply it to the society. First and foremost, in my opinion, it all started at home and how the families applies to their children. In this situation, parents play a big role for their children. For example, if the child see how their parents communicate in a soft and gentle way, they try to imitate the same thing as their parents do. But if they see their parents communicate in a rude and sarcastic way, eventually they try to imitate the same thing as their parents do. So, it is important that parents should show a good attitude to their children, and so their children will do the same thing to other people. Next is when someone does something good, that person must not put hope in their good behavior will get a reply from that person. This will give disappointment if they do not fulfill their hope. From the same point, people who have prosocial behavior must be sincere when they do something. This will make us more likely to achieve satisfaction if we manage to be good to people. Last but not least, we must appreciate whenever people show their kindness towards us, and if we get the chance to reply their kindness, just go for it. The next one is about prosocial behavior measuring tools. There are two types of measuring tools used to measure prosociality. The first one is Prosocial Tendency Measure, PTM, and the next one is Interpersonal Reactivity Index, RIR. PTM was introduced by Carlo and Randall in 2002. Mostly, PTM will be used to measure for social tendency. This instrument is different from the sixth type of prosocial tendency that partly share the common basic but can be opponent from each other. The six types that are included in the instrument were altruistic, animus prosocial behavior, compliant prosocial behavior, dire prosocial behavior, emotional prosocial behavior, and public prosocial behavior. The second measuring tool is about Interpersonal Reactivity Index, RIR. It was introduced by Davis back then in 1983. RIR is used to measure dispositional empathy that takes as its starting point the notion that empathy consists of a set but is related. The first subscale is perspective taking, PT, that will measure reported tendency to spontaneously adopt. Next subscales consist of empathy concern, EC, to look at whether there's tendency to feel pity for unfortunate individuals. RIR also consists of personal distress, PD, that tell us about the probability scale measure the propensity to feel uncomfortable in reactions to other severe distress. The last subscale contained in IRR is fantasy FS, the measure to chances for them to imaginatively place themselves into fictional scenarios.
Hi, Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. My name is Muhammad Farhan bin Roslan. My metric number is 285586. Okay, we see about the previous study, which is the first one is focus on the social cognitive correlates of prosocial behavior in young children. This previous studies was written by Teresi L. Spinrad and Sarah bin Shandel of Arizona State University. So, they say about prosocial behavior is voluntary behavior that aims to benefit others. According to Hoffman development theory, infants will change over time from the self-concern of newborns to the empathy and prosocial behavior of infant and toddler in response to the distress of others. Therefore, as a result, Hoffman proposed that prosocial conduct development can be centered on children's social cognitive skills, which is self-others distinction, new evidence suggests, and prosocial conduct begins in young children as early from 14 to 18 months. This is because they have been able to show prosocial conduct, such as sharing, helping, and comforting depressed individuals. As a result, this behavior continues to develop all the way into early childhood. There is research indicating that social cognitive skills such as taking others people's perspective, emotion understanding, and self-awareness are linked with individual difference in the prosocial behavior of kids. This study delves into the relationship between social cognitive skill and prosocial conduct in children. For example, they identify the emergence of social cognitive talent in early childhood or infancy that influence subsequent prosocial behavior. Furthermore, early childhood prosocial conduct can be predicted directly or indirectly based on social cognitive skill. It is likely that such abilities affect on composition or social competence leader to prosocial response. It is possible that social cognitive skills are not essential for all kinds of prosocial behavior, such as instrumental assistance, or that children's prosocial skills have an impact on the growth of their social cognitive skill. Finally, studies continue to maintain the social cognitive abilities are essential for prosocial behavior. Okay, let's see about the second previous study, which is focused on the role of perspective taking on prosocial behavior. This is written by Frank Van de Peterman and conducted at a University of Twente in Enschede in 2015. This study was said that people who perform extreme deeds for the well-being of others, such as saving someone from a burning house or doing humanitarian volunteer work, are regarded as heroes by both individuals and institutions. While natural selection theory focuses on the competition between individuals, many animals exhibit cooperative or helpful behavior. Various research has been conducted on the mechanism of this behaviorism, prosocial or articulative in various species. Perspective taking is imagining how one would feel in a specific situation rather than merely imagining what it will feel like to be in that situation. A fully understood relationship between perspective taking and prosocial behavior can be used to explain, predict, or stimulate prosocial behavior in various settings such as education, social work, and marketing. The theoretical frame shows that more reasoning, a typical human trait, even reduced in group favoritism, a deviation from the evolutionary tendencies described above. One of the explanations from this phenomenon is that it's possible for humans to feel empathy for one another. Okay, next, let's go through to the effect of prosocial behavior. There are several effects on society that result from this prosocial behavior. One of them includes the fact that they will find happiness within themselves. This is because individuals who do good for their community will also be rewarded with good things. Their life also become organized and it is easy to make many friends. For example, the result of the help given, whether help a friend complete a task, can significantly affect the individual thus who are helped with repay the favor that has been given. This thing benefit the person who helps. As a result of that happiness, one is happier because a good society surround him or her. The study from the International Journal of Indian Psychology also said that the research is to examine the effect of prosocial behavior on happiness. So for the second effect is prosocial behavior is also able to create a positive atmosphere. This is because the attitude of helping makes the people around feel comfortable and happy with the individual who exhibit this prosocial behavior. These people will always be appreciated and loved by everyone around them. As a result of the assistance provided, it is encouraged individuals to maintain close ties with their friends and family members. Such actions must be taken for the well-being of our life together. We can see that when we help individuals in distress, our hearts will feel calm and happy, and the people who will help also will thank us. This trait can also help us avoid a large number of toxic friends. Prosocial behavior has many positive effects on people who practice it because everything done can give one satisfaction, even if we consider the assistance trivial. The person who receive it will remember it for a long time. Any help should also be done sincerely so that the result of the help can be blessed. So lastly, in conclusion, we will say that prosocial behavior is a voluntary action to help others to provide positive benefits to the recipients. Helping in a normal or an emergency is different. In an emergency, every human being has to consider whether to help or not carefully. One factor that limits prosocial behavior during emergency situation is the individual fear. Furthermore, we will see that there are several factors of human beings in prosocial behavior, which is biological factors, religious factors, environmental factors, family background, and motivation factors. These factors can influence our behavior in the better direction, such as this prosocial behavior. Such a character's effect can improve our life, thus our affairs will also be made more accessible because of the help given to the people around us. To be good human being, it is not easy, but take an example from people who have this prosocial behavior, because this kind of attitude can make us do that act as well. Okay, thank you. That's all from us. Thank you.